Hello and welcome. Today we will be looking at the governance framework for the creation and execution of ITS projects. The goal of Information Technology Solutions is to support UCR's campus mission with information technology strategically, tactically, and operationally. The role of governance is to ensure information technology is effectively and efficiently utilized to support the campus mission. The primary objectives of the governance structure are to evaluate technology opportunities and solutions, ensure accountability and strategic alignment to the university's mission and goals, confirm project priorities and resource investments, enable broad and diverse campus participation to long-term IT planning and decision-making, facilitate robust discussion and communication between campus business and IT decision-makers regarding IT initiatives. Decision-making structures are responsible for receiving input from stakeholders and making decisions within a defined scope. They are required to maintain an approved charter, elect a chairperson, utilize a consistent membership structure, and conduct periodic communications. The model utilized to fulfill UCR's governance needs is one where there is a strategy council with targeted supporting advisory boards as well as options to create supporting work groups as necessary. The Strategy Council is the highest governing body in the framework. This group contains key executive-level university stakeholders who are accountable for ITS alignment to campus pillars, strategic goals, and investments. The Strategy Council meets periodically to receive input and consult with other governing bodies to make decisions or discuss an IT topic of interest. The purpose of the Strategy Council is to determine where to best augment, enhance, and support the campus mission with information technology resources. Advisory boards are deliberative bodies that are charged at the direction of the Strategy Council to provide strategic oversight and direction for specific functions and related technologies. Each group contains senior-level faculty, staff, and when appropriate, student representation. Advisory boards are chaired by the owning divisional ITS leader, along with a non-ITS co-chair. Advisory boards must meet on a periodic basis to receive input, consult with various other bodies to make decisions, or discuss topics of interest. An optional work group is assembled at the request or recommendation of the parent advisory board and the approval of the ITS CIO. The group contains 2 or more team members who are either business partners and/or ITS staff who are engaged on a specific topic or issue. Within the framework of the governance structure, there are 10 advisory boards, 1 work group, and the overarching IT Strategy Council. This structure provides the opportunity to enable balanced representation from both ITS and campus constituencies, so that the various voices may be heard in the evaluation and development of new technology strategies and solutions, product roadmaps, and the prioritization of ITS resources. Committee chairpersons set governance direction utilizing outcomes from business partners and ITS strategic plans, as well as other pipelines to the portfolio such as regulatory or mandatory initiatives, product enhancements, and off-cycle requests. These requests, along with those already in progress or pending, must be monitored and controlled by the committees to ensure continual strategic alignment. There are 5 major stages of workflow associated with the governance process. The first phase is the identification and receipt of a new request. As noted on the previous slide, the request can come from a number of different channels. Upon identification of a new request, an initial assessment is performed to understand the business problem that will be solved. The assessment will also determine what products or services are impacted and which ITS teams need to be engaged. Next, the product manager and ITS divisional leader perform an assessment of the new work request with the business owners. Together, they will assess the request in more detail, determining scope and business need, identifying the team's capacity and the recommended placement on the product roadmap. Once their assessment is completed, then the project would be submitted to the impacted advisory boards for review. The applicable advisory boards review new project requests, as well as the annual team roadmaps. In addition, they receive the list of backlogged project requests to provide context on what is being worked on versus not worked on. If the project is endorsed by the advisory board, the IT Strategy Council is engaged for the annual product roadmap review, or approval of off-cycle requests that require additional funding. Upon approval within governance, the project will move forward according to the agreed timeline and priority. That concludes this overview of the governance framework for the creation and execution of ITS projects. For additional information, please visit the governance website. Thank you for watching today.